one question that I see asked on quite a few Tenerife forums and on Facebook and what have you. Has Tenerife become more expensive? Well, the answer to that is yes and no. It depends where you eat. Personally, I like to choose the places that I think are the best value. That's what my channel is all about. I'm going to take you to the places today that I think offer the best value for money for your euros. That doesn't necessarily mean they're going to be the cheapest places, but it does mean they're the best value for money. So the first place I'm going to take you to is Los Corzos, which I've only briefly touched on before, and I'll explain more when I get there and show you what it has to offer. Hello folks, welcome back. So I've brought you to one of my favourites here today. I only touched on this in the previous video, just walking past. So just at the top, above the Funchal strip, is Los Corzos. Fantastic little bar, Spanish owned and run, mainly attracts locals. It's very good food, excellent prices too. So I've just ordered a pint of Estrella and a ham, tomato and garlic bocadillo, tiny little sandwich with some crisps. The sandwich and crisps, €1.50. I mean, can't go wrong with that. I mean, it's not a substantial meal, it's just going to fill a hole, but it's great if you just fancy a snack. You've got a really great extensive menu with cold and hot tapas, and it's very reasonably priced. So definitely recommend Los Corzos for a drink and something to eat. Give it a try. So total bill for Los Corzos, so that was a pint of Estrella with that small sandwich, serrano ham, fresh tomato and garlic with some crisps, and it came to €4. €4 for lunch. Couldn't fault it. I love the place, absolutely love it. Give it a try, you won't be disappointed. There's a really extensive menu for tapas, hot and cold, like I said. So onwards now to the next place. I'm going to take you further down past the Funchal strip. So just incidentally, just as I'm passing by, I've just noticed that there's a new bar appears to have opened here on the Funchal strip. So this is Paddocks Bar, the Paddocks, cocktails and sports. I think this is what used to be YOLO. So I'm going to have to go in there and have a drink, I think, at some point, and see what it's like. So this is the Windies, just on the corner by the bus station. I've had a drink here, but I've never eaten here, but I just noticed they do a set menu, $10.95, starter, main course and dessert. Quite a good selection: pizzas, pasta, seafood, steak, chicken, ice cream, cake and coffee. Yeah, $10.95. So if you then take a left by Lewinsky's, this next place I'm going to take you to is somewhere I wanted to show you in a previous video, but it was closed, and sadly it was my last day, so I couldn't come back another day. So I've decided to come this time early doors into my week in Tenerife. So this next place I'm going to take you to is a bit of a hidden gem. A lot of people don't know it exists, and it is blink and you miss it. So next place I'm going to show you coming up in a sec. So we're just coming up to the next place I'm going to show you, folks. So just here used to be a Chinese called Mr. Chen's. That's now closed down and is for sale. So if you just go a bit further along on the left hand side, we're coming up to this hidden gem. So this is La Bodega El Parral. Do really good tapas at very good prices. It is set down from the road, so here's the sign for it, but the actual restaurant is just over there down below ground level where you see those umbrellas. So if you just take a look at the menu, they have limited opening hours, so it's from 12 till 3 and then from 6:30 till 10:30, closed on a Sunday. All the dishes are €3.30 and there is something on there for everybody. Now when I came here last time, I made the mistake of A, ordering too much, and B, ordering canary and potatoes as well, and only to find that all the dishes I ordered also came with potatoes, so I was having a bit of a potato fest and couldn't finish them, so I won't be making that mistake again. So I'm sorry that I'm coming to another tapas place, because I know Damien that runs Damien's tapas place down on the front. Your tapas is amazing, Damien, but so is this one, so I'll be coming to see you and Paula in one of my next videos. But for today we're going to go and see what tapas we can find in La Bodega El Parral. So you follow the path around, and then just down there is the courtyard, so let's go and get some tapas. So in La Bodega El Parral, I've ordered a nice large glass of rosé, and a little sort of bread platter has arrived. I'll just show you. Just there, nice warm roll, some dips and breadsticks. Oh, gracias. So I'm here in La Bodega El Parral, and I've got myself a nice glass of rosé, and my food has just arrived. It smells absolutely delicious. I'm just going to show you. So a warm roll with a little bread platter, some dips, and then I have opted for garlic chicken, and I've also opted for garlic prawns. So I cannot wait to tuck into this. Hoy son 25 jefes de Estado y de Gobierno los que conmemoran la mayor operación militar de la historia, con 4.000 muertos. Recuerdo y muestras de reconocimiento a unos veteranos casi centenarios. Nuestro agradecimiento es inagotable y nuestra admiración eterna. El presidente francés Emmanuel Macron les ha entregado la Legión de Honor, la más alta distinción, y han sido recibidos por el presidente de Estados Unidos, Joe Biden. Destacada ha sido la ausencia del presidente ruso Vladimir Putin, ha sido invitado por su invasión de Ucrania a unos actos de homenaje y recuerdo que tienen un deseo compartido. El sacrificio hecho en estas costas francesas hace 80 años nunca más se tenga que volver a hacer. La España franquista, aliada entonces de la Alemania nazi, no participó en el desembarco de la... So my food has arrived. I've opted for garlic prawns and garlic chicken, which is served with some potatoes, and it's also come with a bread board as well. Also got myself a nice large glass of rosé, and this food looks and smells absolutely delicious. Cannot wait to get stuck into this. Well, as you can see there, folks, that was special. Very good. And at €3.30 per dish, very cheap. Can't recommend this place enough, honestly. It's really good, and I'm the only person here. It does get busy though, so especially evening service, you do have to book. So there you have it, folks. That was Bodega El Parral. That was my second lunch today. I suffer for you lot, I really do. So that little spread, garlic chicken, garlic prawns, that little bread platter, and a really lovely glass of rosé, €12.30. Honestly, Can't believe they can do it for that price. It's just so good. And now I'm back outside and the sun has come out. The sky is blue. So onwards we go to the next place. I don't think I'll be having any food at this place. It'll just be a drink, but you never know, I might be tempted. Always got a second stomach for a pudding, haven't you? So I'm taking the path just opposite from Bodega El Parral, heading down towards the seafront. I have to say, it's turning into a beautiful day. I was a bit concerned this morning that it was going to be dull and cool for the whole day, but nope, the sun has broken through. It's about 25 degrees at the moment. There was a bit of a breeze earlier on, but that's calmed down as well. So it's turning into a beautiful day. And I'm glad I put sun cream on, because it's a little bit warm in the sun, but then that is what you come to Tenerife for at the end of the day. I don't understand people that come to these places, to a subtropical climate, and then moan about how warm it is. I mean, what were you expecting? So once you come down that path and then down some steps, brings you to just by the port. So just across there, through those trees, that used to be a little place called Shaw's bakery. It was Los Cristianos' answer to Greg's, and I have to say it was very, very good. But sadly they have closed down, I think with a bid to sort of focus on other ventures, and wish them well, because they were really, really good at what they did. And then here to the left you've got Dreamer's Bar. List there of the live sports fixtures that they show. There's a place here as well called Burger House. Doesn't look all that cheap, but looks interesting. So you pick your weight of burger, then you pick your toppings and accoutrements, and then what chips you want, and then the sauces. But yeah, I don't think that'll be a cheap option, but it's an interesting one. Never seen that before. So if we continue a little bit further along, and this brings you out just by the kids' playground, just next to Tandoori Hut. Now, I haven't been to Tandoori Hut yet. I do want to go. It's just the last couple of times I've gone for a curry, I've been tempted back to the Star of Bengal, which is just along there on the right. They do a very, very good set menu, but I'll go there in another video. They also do a set menu at Tandoori Hut. I think it's like an early bird menu. I'll be honest, I've never gone early enough to catch it, so always missed out on that, but try it at some point, or maybe the main menu. Just across there you can see the Armas ferry is in port, waiting to depart. And then just along here, just got a place here on the corner called Josebas. I've eaten there a few times actually, and the prices are alright. They're not really cheap, but they're not really expensive, but the food is very, very good. Definitely recommend their lasagna. And then just along there, along the front, if you go over the brow of the hill in the future, the foot and the distance there, that takes you to, so just across to the left here is a restaurant called Josebas. I've eaten there a couple of times. The food is very, very good. It's not dead cheap, but it's not dead expensive either. But definitely recommend their lasagna. It's very, very good. And then just above there is the Kinsella's Lounge, Irish bar. Gets very, very noisy of a night time, just be aware. Poster up there for Roxy Risque, drag queen. I've seen her show and she is very, very good. She's on tonight at 9:30 actually. I might be tempted. And then if you walk a little bit further up, this is heading up the slight hill that brings you out by the HG Big Sur Hotel, and also Damien's Tapas Bar. And you've also got the Treasure Chinese restaurant just along on the left, which is exceptional. Very, very, very good. Family run, and the chap who takes the orders does it all from memory. Doesn't write a single thing down, and I have no idea how he does it. But he hasn't got a single order wrong yet, so must have a very, very good good memory. So if we walk along a little bit further, and this will take us down towards Las Vistas Beach. We start along the boardwalk. Just here under Tandoori Hut you have a place called Sol and Luna. That's moon and sun. And they have quite a cheap menu by the looks of it. Again, I've not eaten here, but it's always busy. Half a roast chicken with chips and salad, €7.95. Toasted sandwiches. Might check that place out sometime. It really is turning into a beautiful day. Quite a few people out for an afternoon stroll. So just here as you approach one of the oldest houses in Los Cristianos, just here on the front next to the corner bar. Again, quite a reasonable place for a drink. Had a couple there before. You take a turn just along here and you come to what I've always referred to as the little bar under the tree, for obvious reasons, but that's not its real name. So it's next door to a Dial Pre supermarket, just a little one. And just along here, La Mareta. Recently got done up. I believe the sons of the family have taken over the day-to-day running. It's had a refurb, bit of a freshen up. It's a very nice bar to stop at and just people watch. So I'm just going to sit down, have a drink, and you can take in the view with me. So I've got my drink, a pint of San Miguel, €2. So again, like I said before, Tenerife can be expensive if you go to expensive places. I would say if there's places encouraging you to come in for a drink, come in for something to eat, they're the tourist traps. So you will pay more, whether it's good food or bad food, whether it's good drink or bad drink, you're going to pay more, especially if the prices aren't displayed up front or they're ambiguous, shall we say. So I tend to go for the places that the locals eat. If the locals are eating there, you know the food is decent. If the locals are eating there, you know that the prices are probably decent. Like this pint of San Miguel, €2. Anything between, say, up to $2.50 is the average for a pint of draft lager. If you're paying more than that for a draft lager, you're being done. I mean, I've seen it as low as €1.50 in some places. Again, some places you are going to pay a lot bit more for the ambience and you're going to pay a lot bit more for the view. So not the case here. This bar is very unassuming, very low key, but with a lovely outlook. If I just turn the camera back round again, just in this square with a view of the harbour and the Armas ferry. But yeah, if you're willing to seek out the places that are good value, you can get your money to go a lot further. I mean, why pay more if you don't have to? I mean, everybody's holiday is different. If you want to spend your money and you want to go home with next to no money left or with a big credit card bill, that's fine. You do your holiday. But for me, I would rather seek out the places that give the best value. I say it's the whole point of this blog in the first place. But I think it's easy to get done over if you don't do a bit of research. only takes 5 minutes to look on Google, TripAdvisor, maybe just sort of plan where you're going to be, plan where you're visiting, you know, where we're going to end up, because we're going to go here to eat or there to eat. And it will save you money, and you'll find some real hidden gems in the process if you look. Really has turned into a very beautiful day. So that's all for this video, guys. Thanks very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.